Hello, everyone. Welcome to another awesome session of IndieX 2021. Uh, I want to welcome David Brevik for this streaming session. It's a pleasure having you here, David. How are you?
Thank you. I'm doing well.
And we are going to stream a game that lots of people that watched our finalists reel said that it got their attention, which is Undying. A pretty unique survival game, isn't it? Are you a fan of survival games, David?
Yeah, absolutely. I played a lot of them, and it's always been something I really enjoy. I love the struggle of any kind of survival game. That's my favorite part.
Do you feel any? Can you name some titles that inspired you? I know you already told me Minecraft is a is a huge.
Minecraft is definitely one. That I think that there's a bunch of different ones that kind of inspired in some ways, but I think that there isn't. That's what makes Undying unique is that it isn't really that survival kind of game or whatever. Just really didn't exist. But I guess I maybe like Valheim is the one that I've been playing the most lately. I played that quite a bit when it first came out. I don't know, maybe God, it's been 9 months or a year. I don't know, but I think that
Really?
played that. Yeah.
I was going to say I spent 4 days there, and you tell me 9 months. Okay, you win. Well, this isn't a cheap compliment, but I have to tell you, I like Undying far better than I like both Valheim or Minecraft. Um,
Well, thank
and
you.
and I'm really not because I'm really not lying because when I played Undying, I felt this emotional connection with that survivor family, that small survivor family. Um, and I can't remember playing a game like this because usually you play with a bunch of more or less random survivors that got into each other in this post-apocalyptic scenario. But in this case, you're actually. It reminded me, although they weren't related, the struggle with Walking Dead from Telltale
Right.
series, that
Right.
kind of emotional depth. But
Right.
Undying
Yeah.
has this, yeah. Um, so, what do you think about? Let's dive into Undying and let people see from themselves why we loved it so much.
Sounds good.
So let's go. Hello, everyone in the chat. I always forget. I'm so rusty doing streams. I usually be this unpolite person, forgetting to say hello, but hello. Don't get me wrong. It's not. I didn't do this on purpose. Okay, already listening to the music. Just give me 1 second for me to configure something. Bear with me, everyone. My my producer just missed something, and by my producer I mean myself. Sorry. Okay. Just one more second because I need to configure this. And let's pretend I'm not doing, I'm not editing this now. And what do people in television say? This is the perks of live television, isn't it?
Right. Exactly.
So yeah, that's what's happening here. Oh, so while I try to figure this out, David, how many people are developing and dying, or developed and dying during its entire process?
Uh, it's a lot of people. I mean, the team size has changed, kind of fluctuated up and down. But I think that most of the time is right around 10 people.
10 people? Are you doing
Yeah.
this? Most of the people are doing this full time, or are you sharing with other?
Right. Well, the main studio is in Shanghai,
Okay.
and then they have people in uh, uh, Australia as well. So it's kind of split as a virtual team across three different countries.
So I believe in any way the pandemic affected the development of the game because you're used to work
Right.
remotely.
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's dive into Undying. I know you've all caught a glimpse of the game when we announced it. It's a really beautiful and emotional survival game.
It's been 4 months since the outbreak first hit.
Did you feel it was, in a way, risky, or that people wouldn't want to play a game about this theme? Of course, we're talking about an outbreak with zombies, which wasn't what actually happened with us, but we're all still living during a pandemic. Did you feel
But
that
it's felt
people
like a
weren't
lifetime.
willing to play this kind of theme?
No, I don't think I was ever really all that worried about it.
In order to keep as many
I
people
think that
safe as
you know,
possible,
because it goes to
the
zombies,
military
that
they
that
plan to extract
you know, it's
each
not.
camp
It puts it into kind
until
of
they have
fantasy,
today.
and so
Our group is being extracted.
I think that really the people are tied to kind
Mom,
of the
where are we going?
emotional stake of the story, and that's really, you know,
Somewhere safe.
the
Cody.
one thing that stands out, I think, amongst
Will Dad
it.
be there?
People like kind of those stories. It's really intriguing, and so I think that that puts it over the puts it over the hump and makes sure that people want to play it instead of thinking about it as a pandemic game during a pandemic. And so I think that the story really separates it from everything else, and
That
people
car!
are genuinely interested in the story, and that's that's
Come
what
on,
makes it stand
come on.
out.
Please work. Please work.
Because last year I felt like the Last of Us 2, I always thought it got delayed a couple of months because it would drop really on top of that first phase of the pandemic.
Right.
It's too loud? Okay, thank you for noticing it. Okay. Just give me 1 second to... Just tell me if the sound is still too loud.
At that
okay?
moment, all I could think of was, I have to get home.
I don't know if you... okay, it was now adapted to TV series and got already cancelled, but I read the comics. Did you... there was something about this protagonist that reminded me of that President 8 from Why the Last Man, that she was trying to survive with her daughter. You remember that?
Right.
It reminded
Yeah,
me
I read the comics long ago, but I didn't see the new TV series. I can't believe that they canceled it so quickly.
Yeah. I actually didn't like the protagonist. It didn't sell the series really well. And for the investment, you noticed the high budget the game had, the series had.
Right.
I think it needed to get another kind of acceptance it didn't get. So we here in Undying we play with both characters, both with Cody and
And Ling.
yeah, and Lynn, yeah, exactly. And we start in this house. There is some cool mechanic you created for Undying, which is, since you're playing side by side with a kid, you can actually teach him to do some of the chores you're doing, and in time you can rely less on the adult character, and he can actually start doing some of the stuff. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That's really a large point of the gameplay, is to, for lack of better description, level up Cody. Teach him how to survive, as you know that you don't have a lot of time.
Yeah. That's an ominous idea for a game, because when you start, you know that your one of your protagonists has an expiration date.
Right.
She will eventually run on fumes and and die.
Yeah, and there are different, all sorts of mechanics which remind you of this as you play as well.
Okay. So what you created is, there are several appliances around the house, and they work
Right.
like separate workbenches.
Right. Yeah, there's a bunch of different things that you need to repair or get get supplies for or whatever to kind of upgrade your home so that you can survive better or easier. And so there's a bunch of different stations around the house that you have to improve.
Okay,
And that's
so
one of the big mechanics of the game, right? You want to make sure that you're improving all sorts of different parts or different stations at the house, and you're going out and getting supplies to enhance those stations and make them better and make materials and craft things to help you survive.
okay. Sirius is asking, do we scavenge for food outside, or is it in the gameplay inside the house only? No, you. This is like your home base. You actually have
Right.
to go further into the outside world to get the materials you need to upgrade your stations and to keep on surviving. So that's it, isn't it, David?
Correct.
The animation is really nice. I love the art direction of your game. It really stands out because
Yeah, I think it is really kind of a distinct look, and it doesn't look like anything else out there. And so, I think it really kind of speaks though to the overall. What I think about it, what I like about it the most is really that it captures kind of a spirit of that this could be anybody. Like this is you can relate to it a lot better. I think that it helps it's some of the details. Like there is kind of a low detail kind of look. And the details you can fill in with your own imagination, but you can easily picture something more personal to you and kind of place that on top of the graphics that are already there. Like, and so it helps the people kind of relate to the story in a lot of ways even more.
how is the reception of how are people reacting to Undying? What kind of feedback have you
The
been?
reaction has been extremely positive. We're in early access. And we'll be here for a little while, just while we not only finish up the content, but also, get the community involved with the actual creation of the game, get feedback from the community, improve the product, and we're going to have numerous patches and listen to the audience say, hey, we could have quality of life change here or there, or maybe there's some other strategy things that we would like to put into the game. Whatever it is, we're gonna listen and get the feedback and help design the game with the community and create an experience that it's one of the exciting things about being in early access is getting that feedback and improving the product in kind of real time with an audience. And so far it's been great. The reception has been super positive. And there's quite a few people that have joined the community, which overall it's an exciting time, and it's been just great so far. The reception's very positive, which is great, and we're getting a lot of great feedback from the community.
Do you already have okay? Already changed? Yeah. Thank you for noticing. I just moved the camera so that people can actually watch the UI of your game. Do you
Yeah.
have any idea what's the roadmap for Undying? What are you planning in terms of when should the game get to a 1.0 build.
Well, yeah, 1.0, I don't know what I don't know. That could be, 6 months. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not exactly sure. But I think the focus right now is creating a roadmap of what the things we are going to, and we're going to share that roadmap with the community. These are the things that we're looking to do in the next couple months, like the next patch, and then a few patches after that. Kind of lightly outline some of the things after that. I mean, I can tell you that there's probably only, I don't know, maybe 40, 50 something percent of the content in there. I don't know, maybe a little bit more, but there's so we're still, that there's still other content to come, and so that in itself is going to take months to kind of like put in. And then a lot of the content's designed. It's similar to what we have in there. There's just some special stuff that happens, later in the game. In a non-spoilery way, I will say things change later in the game, and getting through that process of making that experience great is paramount to success of the game, in my opinion. So, I think that there's a bunch of, like I said, we're going to be sharing like kind of a detailed roadmap of the next kind of milestone in the big patch that we're going to be working on, and that should be coming soon. And in fact, I know that we're meeting on some of the details for that tonight. So
There's something I don't know if you guys are noticing this. When we decide to use Anlin to do one of the tasks, we get the opportunity to use DLB to teach Cody what we are
Right.
doing.
Right.
And at this moment, Anlin is holding Cody's hand because I'm pressing the right trigger. If I let it go, he can be more independent. What's the idea behind this mechanic? It's just an emotional connection between us and the characters, or are you thinking of using it more deeply?
Well, I think that it definitely, Cody has an emotional state, and by holding his hand, you do get you can calm him down in situations where he's scared or not doing the things that if he sees like a zombie, he can get into a state where he's upset and won't move, and so holding his hand reassures him that and guides him to where you want to go and gets him out of harm's way. So it's more than just that. There's like other mechanics that you can use, but a lot of them involve kind of first comforting the child and making that physical connection. Holding down the button is a lot like holding somebody's hand. So that is really why the mechanic is in there, to give you that kind of, I'm going to hold this button down just like I would hold your hand as I guide you through something.
Okay, so now we have this moral dilemma, which is give water. Okay.
Yes. Do you feed yourself or do you feed the child? Yes, it is always a challenge to come up with the right answer there.
Oh, it's still useful. Oh, she gave us tomato seed, and we have this small agricultural possibility in our backyard, isn't it?
Correct. Yeah.
So I just got compensated by my good deed. Let's go. Oh. Oh, Cody doesn't know how to get gasoline yet. Yeah, I'm teaching him how to do it. He just got 1 XP for survival. Nice. I'm almost... Yeah, my bag is almost full, so I already have my all the materials I need to upgrade my food bench. I just want to check my
It's a good first step.
yeah. Let's do this. Do you feel the game is? I know you are a huge survival game player. Do you feel it's Undying? It's a good gateway for the genre, or do you feel only people used to the genre will be able to navigate it well?
No, I think that. I mean, I'm hoping that the. Oh, sorry. I think I'm having an internet issue here.
Do you want me to repeat the question?
I'm hoping that this is a game that can be used. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
No. I heard the question. Anyway, I'm hoping that the game can be playable by anybody. Like that. That is something that it's a great introduction to the genre. Not only that, but also is something that even people that don't necessarily enjoy the genre very much, like this is a game that anybody can play. It's not just because the story is so strong and so intriguing that we're hoping that we break out of just one particular genre and appeal to a larger audience.
Yes. So now I had to sleep because Anlin was entering a weak state, and I slept until the morning. I got a pop-up that reminded me of a great survival game that had a huge impact on me, which is of course This War of Mine. And you had the information of how the night was.
Right.
In this case, it was a really calm night, no zombies inside, and I just woke up and Cody got as this icons show.
Yeah, well,
me.
This War of Mine was definitely a big inspiration for this game. That's for sure.
And Cody is both thirsty and hungry.
Hungry, yeah.
So let's go. She was so weak I wasn't able to upgrade my food bench. Yeah, I know I forgot to hold his hand while crossing the street, but I believe those kind of worries get lost when
Not a whole bunch of traffic right now.
Yeah, and most of the people already died, so oh, let's teach him. Nice. Now I have my tool bench. So he learned something new. Let me... okay, that was this. Unlock his craft, survival, and combat talents. Then you can enter code his skills to unlock his skills using the skill tree. Okay. Okay. So this will reward me with some kind of level up for Cody.
Correct.
If I complete these tasks. Okay.
Correct.
Let's go track it. I think something really, really smart you did was thinking this game with a console perspective, because you were using the first wave of survival games that it looked like almost anything was mouse and keyboard dependent, and you play this perfect in a perfect natural way with the controller. So yeah, it's... Are you aiming already to release the game on consoles? Because we have here Gonçalo Lopes from Nintendo Life, who usually asks every single developer on IndieX, "Are you going to release this on Switch?" So I beat you to the curb, and
Yeah, console
already
is...
asked this. Yeah.
Console's definitely on our radar. I mean, I think that in general, that releasing your game on as many platforms as you can put it on is always wise, and especially as an indie developer. So yeah, maximizing our platforms is definitely something that we've taken seriously and have considered from the very beginning.
Okay. Okay, I just did something I shouldn't be doing because I just wasted some materials I needed for my food bench because I was distracted. So I need to go outside and okay, Cody, you can't do this yet, so let's teach him. You're very good at that job. Yeah, Harmony, it's true. The fact that don't have eyes makes this game much more depressive. Yeah, and it's a good kind of depressive. I think it touches you deeply because of that distinctive art style. It was a good decision. When did you decide to go with this art direction, David? Was this on the genesis of the game when you start?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's check outside. Oh yeah, the generator. And the zombie. Okay. It's stuck in a trap. Cody pick. Okay, hold his hand and Cody pick. And now... Yeah, I'm going to ask Cody to kill the zombie. Because eventually I will die and he needs to be able to do it by himself. Will he be able to do this eventually?
Yeah. I mean, that's part of the process.
So he's now really upset. Okay. Oh! I just got hit, yeah. Oof. If I could bet, I would... Don't tell me if I'm right or not. That eventually Cody will have to kill Anlin.
Yeah, well, it's definitely going to be a secret.
And I don't want to know. I'm just throwing it in the air. You do get attacked. Yeah, you do get attacked. Yeah, I lost some HP. That's a bit depressing for 433. It is, but it might happen. I believe it will happen, actually. There will be a time where Cody will be as independent as possible, and he will have to take down Anlin. Does this affect Cody when you have him search for items on cadavers or zombies? Did you program
Affect him in what way? You mean give him like boosts or whatever? I mean, it keeps track of that stuff as to the different tasks that he does, and they've, doing these things, it keeps track of all of them and gives you, checks off different things on your tasks list that allow you to kind of advance him in his skill trees.
Okay. I was thinking if it might affect his psychological state, or if it makes him more insensible to this kind of stuff. Does it progress in that way?
No, not really. Not in the same kind of way. It's more mechanical than it is psychological.
Shiri is asking, are there melee or firearms in the game? Like melee, we just used the baseball bat.
Right. There are a variety of different weapons.
Okay. I will plant the seeds, but I don't have a shovel yet. I will need to find one or create one. Okay. Call Cody to attack. But he doesn't have slingshot, but I will give him to... Oh, yeah, cool. So you designed this... Some types of weapons are only equipable to Anlin and others to Cody?
At the beginning.
Okay. Shiri is saying that he saw an assault rifle in the intro. Yeah, it might be here eventually. You might pick up from a zombie army soldier or
Very guard.
Yeah. She's going to be a zombie for sure. She's going to be a zombie. And Cody will have to kill her. That's my bet. I can bet we will return here in 1 year or something when Undying is released. Then I'm gonna prove my point or not. I just show how wrong I was when I'm trying to bet that Cody will eventually have to kill Anlin. Okay, TV is on. Are we going to get more characters to live with Anlin and Cody?
I'm not going to spoil or anything.
Okay. Because we just kind of met Annie, and we noticed she's I don't know how old she is, if she's a teenager or a small
Right.
child, but yeah. I'm Asphodel the Downer. My dear friend, do you remember how is it called, my musical podcast? From this side of the abyss. I'm already a downer by choice. It wasn't Undying that made me a downer.
Good job, Cody.
Oh, you're on episode 6. Okay. You have 2 more episodes until the next week's episode. Okay, we need water. So let's go to the fountain and pick up some water. Because there's still some water left. Yeah, Cody, I know. We don't have this. Cody, fetch water. Go ahead. Okay. Cody. Okay. I can check his status here. He's okay. Well, I don't know his question mark food and water and health. Okay. So I need scraps and I need... Let me check my... Okay, Cody's... I forgot to... was so distracted. I forgot to check this. Watch handling, take out zombies. 1, okay. More practice, fix the target and practice some more. Okay. So we need... Let me go to... crafting. I'm tracking this, okay. Doo-doo. Cloth strip, okay. World map. Okay, we can go to the city, but I don't want to go there now. Okay, let's... I can't remember if I already have enough materials to... Because I spent them doing some... building some planks. And now the... Oh god, I need 1 wood and 1 scraps. But I can still try to create something. No. Oh no, I need my cooking table available. But I can give crackers to Cody. Poor little guy. Almost nomads. Okay. Cody sleeps when you sleep.
What did you ask? I didn't hear that.
Does Cody sleep when we sleep? He goes to sleep
Yeah.
at the same time? Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
So it means... okay. Will cause the health value to fall. No. because I need pills and I don't have pills. And I can't do anything. It's 9:56 and I'll have to sleep. Sorry, Anlin. Decisions.
Exactly.
No zombies in sight. Okay, let me save manually. Did we already had any information about Cody's father in the
We
opening?
did in the opening cinematic. You know, they get separated, so that's really the part of the story is where's the dad.
Let's pick up water. Maybe give to Cody. Have Cody fetch water, and now we're going to prepare to go to world map. The art style is awesome, and the game is also awesome because it has two. It balances really well two things: the emotional depth and mechanical depth. So yeah, I think that even people that never played the survival game will easily dive into this.
That's our hope.
Yeah, because
Thanks.
the early pace is enough for people to get used to what the survival game actually wants you to do. Apart from the obvious surviving. Okay, so stealth. Zombies are indicated on the map.
Right.
Okay. Okay, in stealth mode I can do this.
As well as
Humans.
And locations.
Okay. Oh, there's someone. Okay. Oh, shabby clothes. Okay, Cody pick up. Let's check Cody. Oh, we're both starving. Let me check. Let's give him some crackers. Poor guy. Cody. But Anlin is hungry too, so... unclean water. Okay. Let's go. Oh. He's really upset. Calm down. When you check, you're literally checking on him, like it's a way mechanically for the game to show you the icons of his needs. Or
Right.
does it have a more profound effect on him?
No, but it's kind of like the relationship that reinforcing the relationship of the parent-child and making that like you're paying attention to the child and reading them rather than it kind of reinforces that relationship, and that was one of the important things to kind of establish, and was a kind of clever way to reinforce that.
Sir Beckus is asking if does Cody evolve somehow? Like, does he age, become more independent, becomes more tolerant of some things? At least we were speaking before that the idea is for him to become more independent. That's why you're in a way evolving or leveling him up across the game. The tolerancy part actually happens to, like he gets upset less frequently.
Yes, and he grows, he matures but he doesn't actually physically, age or whatever. He just like grows in his teachings. You kind of level him up. His survival skills and his ability to handle the situations changes from basically not being able to do almost anything at the beginning to eventually being able to do just about everything.
Okay.
And that's really kind of a lot of what you're supposed to be doing in the game is teaching Cody how to survive and leveling him up. And it reinforces this kind of relationship where he's young and frail and not really able to handle this situation, and then it kind of swaps where you were the strong one, Wang Ling's the strong one, and then she's growing weaker over time, and Cody is getting stronger over time. And it kind of, that's some of the cycle of the game is trying to make sure that you're in a good position for later in the game with Cody.
I agree with what Sarekas is saying, because if he wasn't able to be dependent, you would eventually could get annoying, like you were in a constant escort mission.
Right.
That's not the case, isn't it? The idea is for him to
Right.
that balance you were saying eventually to change as soon as the game evolves. By the way,
Yeah. What starts out as an escort mission, that quickly changes because of the fact that he does get better at these different tasks and can do things that you can't do eventually.
and I was thinking about something. The majority of survival games, I forget that when as we speak, the timer keeps on going, so I don't want the night to fall. And a vast majority of survival games have this kind of rogue-like element. Like they want to measure how far can you go and then start again and use your knowledge of the game and try to go farther. This isn't
Right.
the same idea. Like you're not waiting that you're not expecting us to die and start again from the first day.
Correct.
You actually want us to go through this narrative.
Right. Yeah. And that's one of the things that definitely makes this a different type of experience is it centers on a story. And we want people to get through the story. And because of that, it's not roguelike, and it's, hey, I died, I got to do this differently kind of mechanic where you're playing over and over again. You can play the game again. There are going to be different ways that, there's some randomization with the with where things supplies are and things like that, so you can definitely play the game in different ways, but it is not meant as a roguelike where you're playing it over and over and over again and getting slightly better or something like that.
Okay, it's getting late. I forgot to do this. I just noticed I could do this when we... Backpack is full. Okay. Backpack is full. And I need everything. Okay, let's give this to Cody. Cody picked this up. And now we're going... Oh, we're going home. Because Anlin is really... she's dying.
Not feeling so well.
Yes, I can teach you. So we have... Oh, my backpack is full. Okay, I will leave it. If I... that gasoline will stay there, isn't it? It's not going to disappear.
Right.
Okay. Okay, I should have put some stuff in the storage, but I forgot. Let's go here.
Yeah, storage is key.
Okay, Anlin, and teach Cody how to fix this, because this is part of his I just taught Cody to fix 2 facilities. Now let's operate. Yeah, let's do a... let me go back. So let me check. I'm just pressing the button. I have a basic meal. So I can do 3 of this. Okay, can't upgrade it yet. Let's confirm. Let Anlin and teach Cody how to cook. Nice. Let's do this 3 more times because Cody needs to learn how to do this. Done. Let's see it. Wait. Didn't I create 6 of these? Am I counting wrong?
I don't know. I can't see.
Oh! I forgot to tell you. I don't know if you wanted to look at the Twitch. Oh, I forgot to tell you that, David. Sorry, I completely forgot to tell you. Twitch.com/RubberChickenTV. That's where we are playing. I'm so sorry for just saying this in the end of the.
I know the game well, so I'm, I kind of understand what's going on.
Oh god. Well, I'm now cleaning water because I picked up some. Thank you, Sir Beckers. Thank you. It doesn't help because David is not on Twitch, so yeah. Twitch.tv, yeah, thank you. Twitch.tv/RubberChickenTV, and you can watch how I am. Oh, Cody already knows how to clean water. Nice. He's doing it by himself. He will get more proficient on this kind of stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. That's, the progress through the game is going to be that he eventually can, find more things that weren't there before, or be more efficient with things, create things faster and better. So there's all sorts of kind of mechanics like that as you kind of improve his skills. Again, he has kind of different skill paths, skill trees or whatever, that where, some are based on, cooking and things like that. There's different categories. And so as you go through them, then you get better and better at those kind of categories of things that he does.
Oh, this is the recycling station. I could disassemble items I picked up, but I don't want to do that. Okay, I wanted to build a shovel. Let's see if I can do that already. That's level 2 and I don't have enough materials. Okay. So let me check their status. Oh, Cody. To make 8 food items. Okay. I can repair stuff, can I? Because Anlin's baseball bat is now almost broken. Oh, but I can't. I don't have enough materials, and she's getting into weak state again. So I need to get her to rest. Yes. Yeah, crafting XP, in a way. But Cody also learns from watching Anlin doing it. Although you have to press LB to have him watch Anlin do the crafting. So she now has symptoms. I have to choose one symptom. Mild dementia, mild cough, mild digestive disorder. What does this say? Eating rotten food and drinking dirty water will have... Oh. Yeah, mild cough. I'm going to do this. Well, this is cruel. You have us choose a symptom.
Well, yeah, it is a little cruel, but it reinforces, all of the mechanics of the game, making sure that she's not feeling very well.
Let's explore. When I was exploring the city, I noticed I had an entrance to the subway. I believe that's the way you unlock new locations on your world map. Is it?
Yeah, there are a variety of different ways that you can unlock different new sections. But yeah, visiting the subway is one of the early ones. There's a bunch of different locations to unlock.
I don't know how to use a slingshot. I asked Cody to... Oh, please. He was... no. There's a zombie on top of... a truck. Hey, Cody. Oh, Mom, I'm scared. Okay. I need to kill that zombie to repair... She just coughed and she just alerted the zombies around. Okay, I'm not afraid of zombies. Oh, but my baseball bat is almost broken, so I don't want to do this. Decisions. Where should I go? Your voice sounds funny. You should have some water. Thank you, baby. When I find some water, I'll drink some. Okay. Water is precious, so I can't have any rights. We need to conserve as much as we can. Oh, I just had my first Telltale-like pop-up. I just got information that Cody got a little doubt from my answer. Okay. Yeah, it's true, Sir Beckus. You don't have attributes, you have debuffs, which is nice. David, you don't actually have the typical XP bar where you show how he's going. Like it's a hidden information.
Right.
Okay. But does it get progressively harder for Cody to learn something, or the other way around?
It requires different tasks for eventually. So like there's certain things that you do to kind of progress through level 1 and then some other things to kind of progress through the next one or whatever. So the activities change as well as there's like a hidden experience as well as there are specific things that specific tasks that also are needed to be done to level.
I just decided to knock on Annie's door again and ask her how she was. She's telling me that her parents didn't show up yet, so I'm going to give her some water. Because there's something that tells me this is how I will eventually unlock Annie as a character. Maybe not. So someone is saying, I'm worried this will end up being like a The Last of Us thing with a very emotional storytelling and ending. And the response to that is hopefully a TV series too. So who knows? Maybe Undying animated series on Netflix. I think it's feasible.
I'd be all for it.
Yeah, I believe you would. I believe you would. David, I don't think I remember the answer. If you can remind me, what platforms is Undying being developed to? Now it's PC because it's early access, and the near future.
Right. Yeah, it is on PC right now, only in early access. But again, the platforms. We haven't announced all the platforms yet, but it's definitely coming to console as well.
Okay, because I think it has a good aura for Apple Arcade, for example. I know it
Yeah,
would
that'd be
have
great.
to change lots of stuff in terms of you'd have to put that controller thing to be touch based, but still, I think it would be a good addition. I just noticed. I know I've been saying this a lot, which is a good thing. That time flies when you're having fun, and I was so focused on Undying that I forgot that in 4 minutes Gonzalo is going to play another game. So I'm piling up the schedule because as you've noticed, we really liked Undying, and it's a really awesome game,
Thank you.
a really good survival game, and for us it's a pleasure that you submitted the game, and having this being part of Indie Access history, it's a huge pleasure for us.
Well,
David,
thanks.
I'd like to thank you for being with us in this hour,
My pleasure.
and congratulations for you and the rest of the Vanimals for what you are doing. This is indeed a great indie jam. We wish you all the best in the future, because
Thank
yeah,
you.
Undying deserves it. And thanks, really, thanks a lot. Thanks for everyone that's been on our chat. I hope you. I think someone already pasted the Steam store URL for Undying. Please wishlist it as soon as possible. Go buy it too when you can. You'll certainly be happy with your new game. David, thanks a lot for being here. Don't get out of there, because Gonzalo is going to be back in 2 or 3 minutes playing Time Loader. Thanks a lot for everyone for being with us, and see you in a few minutes.